Hi everybody, I am SS the Showstopper, and today is the 25th of October 2023. Now, today is sunny, beautiful, it's calm, and I hope the day continues like this with the atmosphere and weather condition. All right, so let's jump into it. Now, I recently uploaded a video and I was asking the question, why is it that when a guy is married, if he's seeing someone else, which I use specific words, cheating, stepping outside, having an extramarital affair, why is it that when he's seeing someone else, which would be someone else outside besides his wife, that he treats the person better than a guy who is single? That was a specific question that I asked. It wasn't a topic on who the guy is, if he's a liar, if he's misrepresenting himself, if he's not going by God's word, if he's not going by biblical terms. I asked a specific question. Why does a guy, the operative word cheating, stepping outside of his marriage, he's seeing someone else, why does he treat the person? And I also said not all men, because we know that there are persons out there who are disrespectful. There are persons out there who are liars, who are abusers, persons out there who want a thrill for whatever reason. So we weren't speaking on everyone. I spoke about majority or a lot of guys out there who are having an affair with someone else. Why is it that they treat the person outside better than the person, the guy who is single? Nobody answered the question. Everybody was going into nuances of cheating. Everybody was going into nuances of who the guy is and God's law for marriage and all of this. And that was not the question that was asked. I see a lot of persons who were commenting on my other platform of TikTok, and they were giving their opinion, and that's where I'm stemming it from. One particular person who is my friend on TikTok, he was saying that the guy is doing it because he doesn't love his wife. That's why he's cheating. That's why he's treating her like that, because he simply doesn't love his wife and stuff. And I asked him the question, would you say that if it's a polygamous marriage, if he has many wives, would you say that he doesn't love his wife? Why he doesn't love wife number one? Why he's with wife number two? He doesn't love any of them. Why he has someone else on the outside that he's with? Would you say that? Persons, they were giving, and it seemed as if they were injecting their personal feelings as per usual. A lot of persons seem to inject their own personal feelings in every single topic and make it something that it isn't. Hence their reason to not be able to answer the question that was posed. I also said, go to my YouTube channel, because it was a snippet. It was a snippet that I posted on my TikTok. And I said, go to my YouTube channel to find the guy's answer and to hear what he has to say. Apparently, nobody did. They were just caught up in their own personal opinion, personal feelings, and was answering something that I did not ask. Now, when I look into it, I need people to understand something. All marriages are not the same. All marriages doesn't have the same agreement. You don't ever know what's taking place in a person's marriage, what's between two, what agreement both parties have. It doesn't mean that because he's having sex with someone else, he doesn't love his wife, because you don't know what he and his wife had agreed to. You also don't know what type of how their marriage is structured. What am I saying? You also have no idea how their marriage is structured. And because of such, it's easy to assume that everything is one way when it isn't. Persons want to inject biblical terms and saying that's not how God planned it. That's not the instructions of God. There are many instructions of God that I guess you are speaking from biblical references. There are many instructions that are in the Bible that people are not living by. And case number one is fornication. So if you're going to hold that over a person's head while married, we can hold that over your head. And I'm sure it would create an unease. You're not going to jump up and say, yes, I'm this and that. And then the person is responding saying that people make mistake and stuff like that. Then what are you saying? That's not a justification. And you can't speak for everybody, because you don't know if what they're doing is an actual mistake. of lying and cheating, lying, stealing, I'm sorry, of what I made reference to when it comes to the Bible. What evidence do you have that the person made a mistake, that they didn't purpose in their heart, they didn't purpose in their deed? So you see, you can't inject personal feelings in every aspect, because I'm going to pull references to show you that your argument is null and void. Not only that, you're answering something that I didn't ask. You're answering a question that I didn't ask. People, I use the word cheating, yes, because he would have been stepping outside. But in hindsight, not every person, because they're having sex with someone else, it's automatic cheating. Not every person, because they're having sex with someone besides their husband, it's automatic cheating. Because like I said, you don't know what agreement both parties have. Both of them would have to come and tell you for you to know exactly. Anything else, you're just gonna have to take his word for it. And they say men lie, and men lie a lot. You know who lie also? Women. You know who cheat also? Women. You understand me? So maybe because I use the word cheating, everybody pivot off cheating and say, oh yeah, it's harpoons and swords and bayonet that needs to come out to take out this individual because he's cheating. That's not the point I was trying to get at, and that was not the question that was being asked. I was asking, why does he treat the person better? And as I watched as you guys would have watched the video, you would have seen wherein the guy gave a genuine answer as to why the woman outside would be treated better by him, on the contrary to if she met a guy who is single. And he spoke candidly about men who are single and what they do. In a lot of times, in most cases, what they do, they're not serious, they're not ready for a commitment, they don't understand the importance of responsibility, and they don't want to. I also made reference to a lot of things that he said. One in particular was me saying why he doesn't hire a prostitute, and the guy responded. You have to watch the video to get a clear understanding of what I'm talking about and what the argument was really about. I'm sorry, I asked a specific question and you guys didn't answer it. So, you know, whatever response you got from me in the comment section was valid, because you were answering something that I did not ask. I did not ask the integrity of the man. I didn't ask what is it that's happening in his marriage. I asked, why is he treating the person better than a guy who is single would have treated a woman? And that's all I was asking. On to my next topic. Now I see the video floating around with Tyrese, and I did a video on this already, and I blocked certain pages because they were constantly posting him and posting his argument on his estranged wife and what they were going through and the court matter and all that litigation. And I was just over it. I didn't want to hear any more of it. I didn't want to see it. So whenever the videos float around, I would block the pages that posted. And so one came up today, and it was the same thing, that he was talking about his ex-wife and how he's $1 million in debt because of what she incurred on him to pay and for his lawyer fees, etc. and stuff like that. I'm saying that Tyrese, and I've said it in my previous video, Tyrese is in a situation wherein he met a girl who he considers very pretty, non-black woman who he considers very pretty. And she was okay with a simple life. Being that she was okay with a simple life, he's thinking in his head that she doesn't want anything because she's okay with a simple life. So she doesn't want something nice. She doesn't want that. She's just okay. No, he saw that. He got a prenup based on that. He didn't get a prenup based on the love that he has. He had a prenup based on finances. Fine. Finance and fidelity runs a marriage. Now, did the prenup had anything to do with fidelity? No, he left off that part and he was just focusing on finances because that's most important to him. So he got her to sign a prenup which state that she didn't want anything from him, yada, yada, yada. He said it out of his own mouth, verbatim, that his attorney asked him, how did you get her to sign something like this? Because the average woman would never have signed it. He said that because she was okay. She was okay with wearing a simple summer dress. Now she wants $20,000 per month in child support. I'm saying that you went on in your marriage and you married this woman because of her looks, her features, and also because of the part that she was okay with a simple life. So you believe that those are all the qualities that you needed to find yourself a wife. Now you got her married. You decide that you're going to do what? Use the money as a weapon. You are telling us basically all that took place in your marriage. Your money was the weapon against this woman. Your money was the weapon against it. and stuff like that. And then because of such, it's like enough is enough, and she just didn't want to be bothered. She just didn't want to be bothered. She part ways and she said, okay, let him pay child support, whatever amount it is. I won't get into that because I don't know how you guys structured your thing, what was the agreement, and your finances, so I won't get into it. But I'm just speaking that, Tyrese, you're irate and you're upset all because of the money. And that's where it's at. You're not upset because your wife left you. You're upset because of the money. The money, because in every aspect of it, we all know right now that she won $600 and something thousand that she was awarded for you to pay her lawyer fees. And you're going on every single interview. You're uploading videos after videos, and you're constantly speaking on the $600 and something thousand. So we all know that it's the money more so than her leaving you, and that you are really irate about. And someone told me some time back that when a girl leaves a rich guy, he's not mad. When a girl leaves a rich guy or file for divorce and she gets some monetary gain, that's when he's mad. He's never mad because she left. He is never mad. He's never upset because she left him. He's always upset because she got some monetary gain from it. And that's where it's at. That's where it's at. So I'm just looking into it, and I'm just saying that, Tyrese, your argument upon argument upon argument is staring basically at the fact that she wanted that amount per month from you, and you don't think that based on the fact that you had an agreement in your marriage that she didn't want anything. So you're saying that she should be okay with nothing. She should have been okay with a simple life. She should have been okay, marry a multimillionaire and still living a simple life and stuff like that. And upon leaving, she should just take everything, and she should just take everything, which is what she came with basically, and leave with nothing, and that should be it. Whatever it is that you think of it, I am neither here nor there. I'm just tired of this video. I'm just tired of the bantering. I don't know if you're seeking counseling. I think you're not, because the counselor would have to advise you to not post these videos. And because it's not helping. You can't be throwing yourself at the mercy of social media when half these people are only interested in knowing your business. They can't help you in any way. They can't help you in any way, and you're going and going and going. So the tables will turn. The tables will turn eventually. The tables will turn eventually. So they see, and they're coming to see, and they're coming to see, and they're coming to see, until they finally decide to see from your angle and see where you're coming from. What do you gain in it even after that? You're still sad, you're still unhappy, you're still miserable. If everybody had chime in and say, okay, we're in support of Tyrese and we're in support of what he is going through and all of that, at the end of the day, you would be still sad and miserable, because that's who you are. That's who you are. That's what you stand for. You just want to be miserable. You're claiming, and I can't understand how you're saying that you're in a new relationship with, I don't remember her name. You're in a new relationship with this female, but yet you're constantly reverting to your ex and the situation and uploading videos after videos about this woman. If you have moved on with your life, then go be happy with who you're with. You're claiming to be happy, but are you? Are you? Because what we're seeing is not showing signs that you are happy, Tyrese. It's seeing signs that you're still sad and you're still miserable about the entire ordeal. And now she's going live. She speak about her personal life. She hardly talks about her marriage. No, I've seen her one interview. I didn't even bother to watch it because I'm just over both of you. And I don't want to know. I only spoke on the matter before and now because it's constantly circulating my FYP. And I'm just not interested in hearing or seeing it. I understand. But you are in the land of the free, the home of the brave. You're in the land of opportunity. I'm not. You have money. You can go and seek counseling. What the hell is happening here? You can go and seek counseling. You can go and speak to someone, a professional. You have the resources to do it. Why are you coming on social media? We are not counselors. It's not a place of solace. It's not a place of solace. So why are you constantly coming to social media hoping that what? Hoping that what? Looking for what? I know that you're trying to get things off your chest. That's the reason they have counselors. That's the reason you're doing well and you're able to afford yourself that. The average person out there is worrying about their goddamn meal for the next day or for the next 5 minutes. They are worrying about meeting a deadline so that they can be paid their full pay on Friday or on the weekend. They are worried about their mortgage. They are worried about putting gas in their vehicle to get to work or get to their business. They are worried about how they're going to feed their children. They don't have time to be caught in up with the problems or the issues of a person who is rich, who is doing very well, who is not worrying about this. People are not, because if you are doing poorly, you would sell one of your vehicle. You have high-end vehicles that you showed all over social media. You would sell one of them or put it on rental then. You understand what I'm saying? So you are not doing that bad. You are able to afford yourself a constant or consistent lifestyle. The average person are worrying about basic commodities. People can't buy tissue, people can't buy toothpaste, people can't buy basic necessities that they need. And you are constantly bombarding. I think you are being selfish. I said oftentimes when people are going through stuff and people are going through their difficult times in life, they are not thinking that someone else is going through it also. They are concerned about what they are going through, this, that, and someone else is going through way worse than you. There are people strung out on HIV. There are people who are in a hospital with cancer, are going through a lot, and they are fighting. They are fighting to get to another day. You have money, cut her a check and keep it moving. I would just cut the woman a goddamn check and keep it moving. I wash my hands clean from this type of debauchery, this type of foolishness, this type of melee that I don't want to be a part of. So just cut it and move on. Leave me alone, miss. Go about your business. I'll take care of the kids if I need to. You say you want 20,000. I'll let it play out in court and hire some good lawyers and just leave it be. I just would not be concerning myself, because if you're going to follow to concern yourself with money, it can give you a heart attack. You can get a heart attack from it. Then you're going to know how important your health is, and to stay out of environment that is very stressful. There are people out there who are sick, who have diabetes, who have high blood pressure, who have all sorts of ailments, and they're fighting to get through another day. You can't be bombarding social media with the ills of your divorce and what, people are going through it. There are other persons out there who are going through a divorce as well. They go and seek counseling. They find people who they can talk to, who can encourage them. Everything is not for social media. And you are constantly coming on social media with it because you're not getting the answer. The feel-good moment that you're looking for, you're not getting it. And you most likely never will. You most likely never will. So I just think that you should inject your feelings with a professional and let them guide you, let them show you the basic steps of how you can overcome. Because at the end of the day, you and your estranged wife have to come to an amicable decision. You're raising kids, and it's extremely important. It's just like a man who, well, I won't get into that. You have to find a way where you can come to an amicable solution. You have to. You don't have a choice, else both of you are going to be sad, miserable, or one of you, for that matter, is going to live your life very sad, very miserable, very down, and it will simply just not work out for you. You will get nowhere than you just wallowing into self-pity as the days go by and start doing all sorts of things to develop a coping mechanism from it. You understand me? Life is difficult, and when he throws when he throws lime, we make limeade from it. Or when he throws lemon, we try to make a lemonade from it. There are people out there that are going through a hell of a lot of things. There are people out there who don't even have a real good friend they can call on to hear a word of advice, to hear a word of encouragement. And they have to live with whatever it is that they are going through. You have to understand that. You have to understand that and respect that. Give thanks that you have life, you have your good health, you have your body faculties intact, and all of that. Give thanks for that. You have children. I don't know how many children. You have children. Give thanks for it. You understand me? Find a way where you can meet at the eye. You can't be running ego versus ego, power versus power. No, you won't win. You will not win. Find another way where you guys can come to an amicable solution. You can come to an amicable solution. You are the man. Go lead. You want to be labeled as a king? Go find your kingdom. Lead. Go find your kingdom. Find a way. Not because you're coming to someone and meeting at the mind. It doesn't mean that you are bending at the knee. It doesn't mean that you're less of a man. It means that you are a man. You are a human. You are someone with conscience, with decency, with respect. So find a way wherein you can speak to her. You can speak to her. You can communicate. It's not like you don't see me calling her. I see in the videos, you don't see me calling her. You don't see me texting her. You don't see me doing this. You don't see me. Who cares? Who cares? A person is thinking about their daily meal, their job, to secure their job tomorrow. Who cares? Nobody cares. Your argument will just be a hot topic for today, and tomorrow it's something else. Nobody cares. It's your marriage. It's your life. It's your life. You have to take a hold of it. You have to call her if you have to and see how best you can resolve this. See how best you can resolve it. I don't understand. You are a man. Go and be a man. That's all I'm saying. Go and be a man. Okay? That's all I have to say about this topic. Thank you so much. Thanks for those who decide to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for those who decide to pass through, watch, leave a comment. Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy your day and may God bless you. Bye-bye.